Are you struggling to get deals into your pipeline and out the other side? Are you struggling with maybe only getting one deal per month and wondering why your pipeline is stagnant and you're not getting 5+ deals per month? Well, I made this video for you guys. I hope that you like it. I'm going to show you how to get your sales pipeline velocity through the roof. Let's go ahead, let's get over to the computer and let's jump into this content, guys.
I want it all, expensive trip, exotic cars when I took that loss.
Alright guys, so I just want to start off this video by saying thanks everyone who subscribed to the channel and helped me reach 1,000 subscribers, guys. I really appreciate it. I've been on the grind for about a year now making these YouTube videos. We just reached 1,000 subscribers, guys. I appreciate all of you for actually trying to go hard for your wholesaling dreams. If this is your first time ever checking out the channel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, guys. I make these videos all the time. I'm just trying to help you out and provide as much of this wholesaling content as possible to you all. Also, guys, this video is being sponsored by Spokuma, guys. So you know, the reason why I'm rocking his clothing in this video and the reason why I support his movement is because his whole brand is around the thought of, you know, wearing a movement. You don't want to just wear anything. You want to wear a movement. You know, you want to be more than just, you know, who you are. You want to be a part of a movement, you know. So I love that. So check out spokuma.com to check out Williams' clothing line, spokuma.com, guys. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to get more deals in your pipeline. I hope you're ready. I hope that you got a notepad. Take some notes. Let's go ahead. Let's get into it, guys. All right. So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how to increase the amount of deals in your pipeline and get more opportunities to profit, right? Because that's what we all in this for. We trying to get that bag, right? Let's get to the bag. Let's get to the bag. All right. So what is sales velocity? So just before I even get to this definition, I just want to kind of break it down like this. You know, a lot of people get stagnant. You may get one deal and then all of a sudden you can't seem to get anything else into your pipeline. You're wondering why your pipeline is stagnant, why you're only getting one deal per month, or why it's just not going as fast as you think that it can go. Okay, so here's the actual definition that I got from Google, guys. Sales velocity is the measurement of how fast you're making money. That's what it's all about, right? It looks at how quickly leads are moving through your pipeline, and how much value new customers provide over a given period. So each new sale that you get in should be providing you more and more income, helping you live the life of your dreams, getting you free from that job that you're working right now, okay? So sales velocity is extremely important. It's like, how fast are you making money? Is it taking you a long time? Excuse me, guys, I got like a little bit of a cold here. But is it taking you a long time to actually get these deals through your pipeline, or are they flowing? Is it flowing like water? Are you getting in contact with them, locking it up and dishing it out to your buyers right away? Or are you taking a ton of time in between each step in the process? Okay, let's get it. So here's what we're going to cover today. We're going to talk about micro commitments, how to get your seller to make little miniature commitments to increase the chance that you'll actually get them to say yes. Next, we're going to be talking about clear next steps. Your seller needs to know exactly what they need to do next to actually continue them through the sales pipeline. Essentially, they need to know exactly what's expected of them. Risking rejection is what we're going to talk about next. Like, you got to be willing to take risks, guys. Then we're going to talk about win probabilities. Not all of these properties actually have high win probabilities. Then we're going to talk about pattern disrupting your seller's pattern of thinking when it comes to salespeople. Then we're going to talk about overcoming objections and when to walk away, guys. So I hope that you pumped for this content. All right. So let's start off with micro commitments. All right, what are micro commitments, right? Micro commitments is pretty much getting your seller to say yes throughout that phone call. Okay, so Dale Carnegie talks about this principle called the yes method. Okay, so it essentially says that, like, you want your seller saying yes as many times as possible. Anybody that says yes, when they have to say no, they start to feel cognitive dissonance. Okay, they start to feel like a strange feeling inside of them like, I want to stay consistent. Humans have a desire to be consistent. When they don't, they get cognitive dissonance, and they're more likely to actually do what you want them to do so they can stay consistent. Okay, so like how you can do that, little micro commitments. Are you looking to sell? So that's buying yourself that next 15 seconds on the call. You get them to say yes to that. Can I ask you a few more questions? Boom, you get them to say yes to that. So you're starting off the conversation by getting those mini micro commitments, and you want to continue that throughout the conversation. By the end of that conversation, you want your seller to be committing to a time to show you the property so you can view the property. Okay, so that's the main point of getting an appointment or even getting on the call with these sellers. You want to be scheduling a time to go see the property. You want to be moving with as much speed as possible. Speed is the key. Okay, sales velocity is all about speed, and all of these techniques that I'm going to talk about today are going to increase how fast you're getting these deals through the pipeline. So start the conversation by getting them to make micro commitments and get them to make a commitment to a time that you can see the property before you get off the call. Okay. Next, you gotta have clear next steps. Your seller needs to know exactly what's going to happen. It can't be vague. Okay. So don't allow for vague follow-ups. Sellers will always try to hit you with the call me maybe script. Like, yeah, maybe give me a call next week and we'll see what's going on. You need to get them locked in, okay? Like an appointment needs to be locked on both of you all's calendar. It is not a clear next step unless that next step is actually scheduled on your calendar and theirs. It needs to be a clear time, date, and objective for the next call, follow-up, or appointment. You need to know exactly what's going to happen, and you need to be leading this conversation. It's your job to move the sale ahead, not the sellers. So you have to make sure that you give a clear next step to them. Don't be afraid to ask for the next step neither. People aren't going to see you as being pushy. They're going to see you as a true professional. That's what professionals do. They move the sale ahead. If you're afraid to ask for the next step, to get the viewing or to give them the price or whatever it may be that you're trying to do, then you're setting yourself up for disaster. Or if you're allowing your seller to dictate what's going to happen on these calls and when you all will talk next or what's going to happen, then you're setting yourself up for disaster. You need to maintain control and give the seller clear next steps. Okay, let's keep it moving. Risking rejection, guys. This is super, super important. Okay, so not every deal is a deal. Just you have to know that not every deal is a deal. You've got to be willing to walk away from some of these deals. Don't be thirsty for a come up. Okay, don't just be thirsty to try to get a quick come up, because that's not how this game works. Okay, when you get thirsty, you get desperate. When you get desperate, you get terrible deals. Your numbers are all off. You all over the place. Okay. Here's another thing. Don't be afraid to give the offer. Like sometimes you believe that, hey, I'm really going to offend this person and da 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 da. Don't be afraid to give the offer. You don't know their situation. Don't determine for them that what you're offering is not enough for them. You will risk offending people sometimes, but who cares? At the end of the day, it's your job to get these properties for the lowest price possible. Don't offer way too much either, just because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, okay? This is business. This is not personal. Don't be falling in love with people's situations and what's going on, falling in love with the property and stuff like that. None of that stuff matters, okay? So don't be afraid to tell people no. Don't be afraid to walk away from deals. Don't be afraid to give people lowball offers. This is super important. Okay, win probabilities, guys. I want you all to understand how important win probabilities are. I had like a little diagram created. I'm going to try to add that in to this video right here. All right, guys. So real quick, these are low difficulty properties with high profit potential. As you see, like on the x-axis, we've got difficulty and profit going this way. So you got high difficulty, high profit potential. I'll work with these. Then you got low difficulty, low profit potential. And you know, why not, right? And then you got high difficulty, low profit potential places. And I've got a big old X through this, and you know why. So low difficulty, high profit, low difficulty, low profit, high difficulty, high profit. All of these three are golden, guys. Don't mess with this one. Now that you've seen that little diagram, you understand that how the win probabilities kind of work. Okay, so don't work with those high difficulty, low profit leads. They will waste your time, and time is your most valuable asset. So don't waste time with those leads. Okay, try to stick to the other three quadrants for the best success. You want to be working with low difficulty, high profit potential people more than any other group of people, but it's not always going to be that easy. Most people are kind of going to fall in the middle. Okay, don't waste your times on properties that probably won't close. That's super important. Not all of these properties have a high win probability. So if this person is telling you, yeah, my water bill is $30,000, I got $50,000 worth of taxes. You look online, you see that the property max value is only worth like $100,000. You still trying to spend your time on this property. You wasting time. Stop wasting time on properties that aren't going to go anywhere. Stop wasting time with these high difficulty sellers who property is not even worth a lot of money. Like, don't take a month out of your time with this person that's just trying to talk to you any type of way, do you any type of way, just so you can make like hopefully $1,000. Don't be thirsty. Like I said before, for a come up, you're gonna get yourself into a lot of problems. So, and like I said, don't be afraid to walk away. Okay, you got to work on properties that have high win probabilities. That's what ultra high achievers do. Keep that in mind. Okay, so, and another one of the things that ultra high performers do as well is that they disrupt the seller's pattern of thinking. So they act differently. They aren't just like everybody else saying and doing the same thing like most people do. They're different. Don't be like everybody else. You got to stand out from the competition. Okay, say things that they don't expect for you to say. Like, if they ask you to call them back next week, be like, honestly, John, I'll most likely be tied up next week. I'll probably be working with some other sellers, honestly. So like, if you are really interested in selling, then why don't we do this Friday at 2 p.m.? You know, we are all trained to have a watchful eye towards salespeople. So you've got to stand out. You want to disrupt their pattern of thinking. You say something like that, they're going to be like, oh man, this person is different. Like they about to walk away. And all of us want what we cannot have. So don't just make the opportunity to work with you just some open-ended thing. Don't ever do that. Never give the seller the opportunity to just be like, oh yeah, I'll call you next month. I'll be like, hey, look, most likely I'll be working with some other people by then. So if you're interested, like, we need to do this now, or however you want to word that. You understand what I'm saying? But disrupt their patterns. Be different. Like, if everybody else is starting off the same way, their conversations the same way, be different. Be like, hey, what's going on, John? You know, just be different. Like, disrupt their pattern. Disrupt the way that they see you. Don't be a salesperson. Be uniquely you. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Overcoming objections, guys. This is so important right here. You got to be prepared. Like, you're a professional. You know that you're going to get these same objections every single day. The best thing that you can do for yourself and your business and your sanity is to prepare yourself with your rebuttals, pretty much. You need to be ready to come with your comeback. So they like, yeah, call me next week. Boom. You hit them with the, hey, I'm probably going to be tied up next week. Why don't we do Friday? Or, whatever it may be. Like, how did you get my phone number? Oh, well, I use a service online that gives me the phone numbers of addresses that I'm interested in. Whatever it is, have your rebuttals, have your objections written down, and have prepared remarks ready for them. So when they come, you're not just stuck in fight or flight situation and you freeze up. You don't want that. You want to be smooth, seamless. You want to be the professional here, okay? Write down what people are most likely to come with objections and have your rebuttals ready. Practice them beforehand. Have someone help you with it. You want to be a professional. Be empathetic. Understand that they're trying to get as much money as they can for their property. And you have to understand them on that. If it was you, you would want to get the most amount of money as well. So understand that they're going to come with objections. They're going to say, hey, I want more money. But don't get overly emotional and start getting aggressive with people and cursing people out and doing all this extra stuff, okay? So expect those objections and just redirect them back to the original reason why you called, okay? So this is super, super important. Be the professional. Be ready. Like I said, don't get overly emotional. People get all upset at sellers and be damn near cursing them out on the phone just because they don't want to sell them the property. Like, damn, relax. Calm down. It's not your property. All right, so let's continue, guys. Lastly, you got to know when to walk away, okay? So you can't say yes to every person that wants to sell you their place. That's just a fact. Most properties are crap, honestly, and a lot of these people, they know that, and they're still going to be trying to get the retail prices for these destroyed properties. Keep that in mind. You cannot say yes. Don't be thirsty. The temptation may be there, especially when you just get started wholesaling, to say yes to anybody that's willing you to sell you their property. I think that that's a big reason why a lot of wholesalers fail off the bat, is because they don't really know how to analyze properties and run numbers, and then they're just taking the seller's word for what's the value of the property, what the repairs are, and things of that nature, instead of doing their own due diligence. Okay, so you got to know when to walk away. Don't be like they're trying to high pressure sales you into buying their piece of crap property for an overly ridiculous price. Like I said, the temptation may be there, but you got to walk away when there's a low win probability, or when the price is not right, or you're dealing with aggressive, unmotivated sellers. You got to know when to walk away, okay? As one of my mentors told me before, don't fall in love with the property. Fall in love with the numbers. And to me, that always had a big impact on how I looked at things when it came to these deals. So keep that in mind, guys. That's some sage advice from one of my mentors. Do not fall in love with the property. Fall in love with the numbers. That's all that matters. That's all the buyer care about. When you're in these deals, you're acting on behalf of the buyer. That's why it's always important to have your buyer first and make these deals flow smoothly. So a brief recap of everything that we talked about right here today. Increasing your sales velocity is extremely important. That's the process. That's pretty much like how many deals are you getting and how fast are they going through your pipeline, okay? And some ways to actually do that is by using micro commitments, giving clear next steps to the sellers, being willing to risk rejection, and only trying to focus on properties with high win probabilities. Also disrupting the normal patterns that sellers are used to. You've got to be novel inside of their brain. We like to work with novel things. We like things that are interesting, different, not normal. Okay. So you also want to practice and prepare for overcoming those objections when you know that they're going to come anyway. Come prepared, be prepared in advance, and know when to walk away, guys. Okay. So I just kind of want to break it down. Like, you want to be moving fast, y'all. Don't end up in a situation where your pipeline's getting stagnant, you're moving really slowly, you're not getting any deals actually through the pipeline, and you're not analyzing properties, you're letting them get stale, you're letting other wholesalers put your properties under contract. You've got to be diligent, you've got to be assertive, and really try to go out and get these deals. Don't put yourself in a situation when somebody else is beating you out to the punch. See, I'm out here in Chicago. It's competitive out here. You got to be moving fast. If you're not moving fast, you're not going to be making money. Okay? So keep that in mind. Like, move fast. Here's a general rule of thumb. If you're driving for dollars, 72 hours from the time that you find the property till you talk to the seller, you go see the property, and you put the property under contract. Those 4 things should happen in 72 hours. If you're calling a list, 48 hours. 2 days, guys, 2 days. That's what you've got. 48 hours from the time that you speak to the seller to the time that you want to put it under contract. You want to be scheduling a viewing to see the property the following day, and you want to be giving your offer within the next 24 hours after that. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. Like, move fast. This stuff does not take that long. It does not take that long to get the information needed to reach out to these sellers, try to put the property under contract, and start shooting it out to buyers. This should really take you no more than 3 or 4 days, depending on the seller's schedule. You want to schedule that time to view the property, and then you want to bring contracts there with you so you could potentially get it signed on the spot, as long as all of the numbers make sense based off your analysis that you do the same day that you talk to the seller. So talk to the seller, do analysis, come to the appointment with a contract ready. Move fast if you want to make money. Okay, so that's a big reason why a lot of wholesalers aren't getting money or aren't getting as much money as they know that they can. All of us know, hey, look, man, I could be out here getting so much money. If you've gotten some deals or even one deal, it's like, you know, the potential in this, and maybe you're getting a little stagnant. So I hope that this video helps you. I hope that this video comes as a blessing. I hope that you start to take action immediately after watching this video. Anyway, if you like this video, definitely hit that like button, guys. If this video provided you value, I would really appreciate it if you could provide me some value by hitting that like button. It really helps the channel a lot, and it helps other people be able to view content like this so they can start to, you know, get their wholesaling business to the next level, just like you. If you're new to the channel and you've never seen this content before, you don't even know who I am. I'm Ed Hayes, the wholesale coach. I'm out here to help you guys get these wholesale deals, like actual wholesale deals, not wholesale deals, wholesale deals. I'm showing you all from point A to point Z how to actually get these deals closed. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Once again, thanks for 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you all. If you all are trying to get access to all of my free guides, templates, tools, everything that I put out there on a daily basis, check out my new wholesalers hub, guys. It's gonna be at edwardhayes.org/hub. Okay, so it's like you're gonna get a little taste of my Freedom GPS online course inside of the wholesalers hub, guys. So I'm trying to make it one place so you all don't have to constantly keep entering in your email address to get my content. I know a lot of you all watch my videos over and over, and you know, I put out a ton of free content, y'all know already, so I don't want y'all to have to keep putting in y'all email addresses. This will be the last time that you have to put in the email address. Go ahead, check out the wholesalers hub. It's going to be in the link down below, guys. Also check out Spakuma. That link is going to be down in the link below, guys. If you want to get some of this fresh gear, if you want to rock a movement and stop wearing all of these regular clothes, guys, check out Spakuma. Williams, my man, I appreciate you. Also, guys, I've got a lot of new content coming out. I've got some collaborations and partnerships with some very powerful people coming real soon to the channel, guys, so look forward to that. I promise you, you're gonna be excited. Hit that subscribe button now if you're not already. Anyway though, guys, I'm done. I'm signing out, guys. Until next time, guys, I am